Alright guys, welcome back. So for today's video, I want to share with you guys some video or some highlights from a recent ride that we just went on with this guy right here, the Brute Force 750. And I met up with my brother-in-law and a friend of ours. We all, went riding, had a really good time. And I'm going to show you guys some of that here in just a minute, but I just want to show you guys some of the stuff that happened. If you noticed right there, we did have some headlight issues on the Brute Force, and really, as far as the ATVs go, that was really like the biggest issue that we had. So I would call that a success. And had one more thing happen, and you're probably wondering it right now, and you're probably wondering who is this bald guy on my screen right now, because normally I always have a hat on. I've made tons of videos, been in front of a camera a lot, and I've always had a hat on. Normally, if I'm not asleep, I have a hat on, but I don't have one on. I cannot wear one right now, and I don't know how well you guys can tell, if you guys can see that, but when we went riding, I didn't have my hat on, and yes, I got burnt, and yes, it hurts really, really bad. So that I'm not wearing a hat right now, but I just wanted to kind of give some context to the video that you guys are about to see, and I'm gonna start rolling it in if I haven't already, and you guys can start seeing the footage. But when we're out there at the creeks here on our local property, it's actually some friends and family that own this property. We can use their land to get into the creeks, and that's usually what we like to ride around here. Now there are a few ATV parks that around here that we go to every now and then. They're about an hour or so, hour plus away, so we kind of have to plan to do that. But around here we can just kind of say, hey, let's meet up here and we can go ride them to where we're going, and then just ride back home. So it's much easier to do that. So we find ourselves doing that quite often, and then every now and then we'll venture off to the kind of the off-road parks. But around here in the riding that we do at the creeks, I don't know if it's just this one or what, but the one that we have here closest to us is very sandy, very loose sand in the creek, the banks, and all of that stuff. And I know that you're probably going to watch some of these video clips and be like, man, why are they getting stuck? Why are they having to push these things? Why? It doesn't look that bad. And even when I rewatch the videos, it really does seem that way. And it takes a special kind of tire, really, to really do good in the sand. And we all three have three different styles of tires. I've got the ITP Mega Mayhems, which are excellent tires in almost everything. They do decent in the sand, but they're not what I would call a good sand tire. They're kind of a good all-around off-road tire for mud, sand, water, snow, things like that. So they don't do bad, but they're not the greatest in the sand. And honestly, so far, what we've experienced with going out with a bunch of different people is it seems like just your bald factory tires seem to do the best on the sand. And the best idea that we could come up with is, you buy these big aggressive tires and they're designed to dig down to where you get hard surface, and that's how they get you out. Well, when we're in these creeks and coming up on these banks, they're doing just that. They're digging, and there's no bottom to it, so it just kind of digs you, sinks you, and it kind of goes against you, if you will. So like I said, I just wanted to give some context to this and let you guys know kind of why we get hung up so much. And really the biggest challenge is the biggest challenge for us kind of makes for a boring video to anybody else, because the real challenge is throttle control. And I know that a lot of people would assume that as soon as you hit the water or hit this or that, you just pin it, let the tires dig and do your thing. Well, that is where you get into trouble. You don't want to pin the throttle in loose sand like we ride in. So the biggest challenge for us is learning how to ease on the throttle and be at lower RPMs and let the tires just barely rotate and just kind of pull you through. And like I said, that's just like the biggest challenge for us, and it makes it a lot of fun. It kind of makes us pay attention to what we're doing and all that. And I just wanted to let you guys know this so you don't watch the video and not quite understand why everything was so slow and why you would see a sink like we were doing and things like that, just to give you a little context as you're going into the video. But like I said, overall it was a fantastic day. I haven't been riding in a very long time. I think last summer we went once, or at least I went once with them, and I haven't rode since then. So this was the first time in close to a year that I was actually able to get out and go ride, and it was a lot of fun. And we took my little nephew Tyler, the one that you guys have seen shooting with me a few times in the videos, and you'll be able to see him, I think, towards the end of the video. But he got to drive and go through it and take the four-wheelers and stuff and go through the water and the sand and stuff, and it was just a blast. He had a ton of fun and really enjoyed it. So so for now, I'm going to be quiet to let you guys enjoy the rest of the video, and we're definitely going to get these things back out. We are talking about planning a trip to one of those off-road parks, and it's one of them that we haven't been to yet, and I'll definitely get some video while we're down there and bring it to you guys and stuff like that. And oh, and one more thing I wanted to let you guys know was one of the big reasons, I guess, why I didn't have my hat on was normally I'm wearing a GoPro with one of the head mounts, the head strap mount or whatever they call that thing, and for the life of me I could not find it, and so I had to wear a chest harness, which I normally don't like doing, because with it on my head you guys can kind of see everything that I'm seeing kind of first person. If I'm watching them go through it, you guys see it and all of that. And I rewatched it, and the chest mount really wasn't the greatest, so you guys really do get the idea, but it would have been much better with the head mount, so I do apologize for that. When I'm sitting down, I tried to stand up and I tried to lean forward as much as I could when I was thinking about it, so you guys could kind of see more, but when I was just sitting there riding or whatever, you just kind of got a good view of the snorkels in the handlebars of mine. But so it wasn't optimal, but I think we got the job done. You guys would get the idea and all that. But definitely let me know what you guys think, if you like these types of videos, and ways that I could improve it, some better things that you would like to see, if I could mount the cameras in different spots or whatever. If you have some ideas, definitely let me know down in the comment section below, and we will catch you guys in the next one. Pushing me to it. Woo! Yeah.
Oh shit, bro. Was it this deep last time? Hey, we're out back here if you want to pop your front end out. I'll hold this up. You okay? Okay, we're under. Let that back tires dig a little bit.
I don't think we went that close to the tree. Closer or further away? Whew. No.
Alright, let off a little bit. Again. Yeah, see, you're creeping. Creep. Go.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
You gotta put it in
neutral.
Click down.
Down. Yep. Alright. Oh, I wonder if this thing fell out. backwards?
You want to try to push
I
it?
don't know. Can we push it or are we on the ground? Look. I think the front's underground. We are? That corner is. We can just get it up here a little bit.
You think?
There you go.
Do you smell gas?
Gas?
Yeah.
See, once you get a little bit further, we start going up.
Yeah.
Well, it isn't bad for my first time.
Well, the quad died on it.
Yeah, and then you can do about that.
Yeah, buddy. Alright, we should be high enough out of the water. Alright, let's see.
He makes it look easy.